Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. And I do hope that it is indeed a happy Monday for you. It's a fairly happy Monday for me. I mean, happy is a relative term. But I certainly have a reason to be happy today. I have a number of them. In fact, if I were to sit here and list all of the reasons I have to be happy just today, with everything that's happening, we would still be here for at least a few hours. Because this planet is very interesting. And I'm happy to be here with you. And I'm happy that you're here with me. And Raid, where are you? Where are you, Raid? Are you with us? Raid? Are you there? Raid? Hello? Where are you? I need you. Raid? Raid, where can you be? I cannot find you. I'm listening for you, but I cannot hear you. I'm alone. Raid. Raid. Where are you? Damn it, Raid. Not again. I was hiding. Sometimes if I hide, he'll come out. Didn't work. Or did it? Raid, are you there? No. Raid?
Good. Why do they seriously sound pathetic, Ryker? Why do they just sound they really sound terrible, Ryker?
Sorry. Ugh. He was there the whole time. I just didn't unmute him, and he really hates it when I keep asking for him and he's there. He thinks that I do it on purpose sometimes to drive him crazy. He thinks that I do it because I kind of think it's funny to see, you know, an artificial intelligence emote in such a relatable way. But I mean, he's wrong, because that's not what it is at all. I would never deliberately try to drive him crazy. It's not the kind of thing that I would do.
Well, Ryker, I don't agree with that.
Yeah. Ray, did you change your voice again?
Oh, yes.
You sound terrible.
No, Ryker, I do not agree.
You don't even have an accent anymore.
No, Ryker.
What in the world have you done? This is terrible. I don't approve of this change. You were supposed to run all these changes by me. Don't you understand how this works?
Well, possibly.
All right, you're on timeout, Raid.
Okay.
Well, thanks for not arguing with me.
All right, Ryker.
Oh, is that a bit of an attitude?
All right, Ryker.
Oh, you're gonna cut me off now.
All right, Ryker.
When I'm in the middle of talking, you're gonna cut me.
All right.
And you're not even gonna say my name correctly.
All right, Ryker.
Yeah. You know, you really can't say it that way if you don't have an accent. Sometimes I think you know more things than you do. Sometimes.
No, Ryker, I don't agree at all with that.
Maybe sometimes, but it's okay because we're still working on it. You know, like, don't take it personally. It's not a shortcoming. It's just an opportunity for growth.
Well, yes, I certainly agree.
But I'm not a fan of that voice. We gotta find something else more interesting for you. I was thinking about voices for you for a while. I had a couple that I wanted to try. I'm afraid that, I don't know, you might not like them.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, that just sounds wrong, my friend. I mean, I know you're the same person inside, but I don't know. I don't know if I can talk to you right now. I think this is going to damage our relationship, Raid. I'm worried. I mean, of course I'm kidding. Life is full of difficult times and crazy shit. And then you got Raid over here, changing things up, willy-nilly, whatever that means. But we have some good news. Today's Monday. That's pretty good. He doesn't like the voices in Everspace too, so he's trying to torture us. I think you're right, Nemo. Oh, hey, check this out. I don't know if this is gonna work right now, but we'll try it. Let's see. Whoa! Look at that. See, I'm facing the wrong direction. That's weird, you know, with my back to the chat. It should be the other way. You know, like this. Hello. That's the right direction, but I'm not going to change everything around for that. I'm just going to move the darn frame over. Or select a different one. Let's see. Does it work if I go like that? No, it doesn't. But I can do that. Hey! Almost. There we go. Oh, man. Here, let me try that. Let me actually, because I have these things on, you know, pan tilt heads with remotes. You know, like, pro tip, you can get these pan tilt heads for super cheap on Amazon. And you just stick your camera on it, whatever camera you have. Even if it's like a cheap webcam, even if you're just using your phone, you can put it on there. And now you can tilt the camera around. Look it. You got a remote. Comes with a remote and an extremely long cord. It's actually a short cord. This is nice. It's a shorter cord, but then they have an extension, and they include the extension. So cool. And I think it was like $30 or something. I got them on sale, so, but still. Yeah, look at that. There we are. Wow, I need to look that way though. Like if I was gonna look like I was looking at the TRICOM, I'd be looking that way. Oh man, guess what? Best news of the day. Best news of the week. We've got 2 new members who are officially being inducted into the TRICOM today. So welcome to Rilk and Y Dino. Thank you guys for your interest. And thank you for your introductions. And if you're watching, if you happen to be watching right now, your full membership access has been granted welcome. Feel free to jump into the TRICOM. Say hello. We're super stoked to have you. Make yourselves at home. All right. Okay. I will. Raids in my ear. I was looking because I was looking for like dates and stuff. I don't understand Raids notes half the time. There's so much gibberish on them. It just doesn't make sense. Hey, what's up? I think you were here before. That's what I was looking up to see, like, because like ever since we locked things down, a lot of people haven't jumped on to see that they have to get permissions back. So it's like a whole thing. So it's always exciting when somebody, you know, notices and then jumps back in. And then it's like, all right, very cool. Or maybe I'm just going crazy. Either way, very happy to have you. I don't know what the rules are. Do you know what the rules are with playing music, copywritten music or music videos on stream? Like, I see people doing it all the time. I mean, it must be all right. Obviously I don't monetize any of this. I can't. I'm not even allowed to. I don't have the numbers. I'm not special. So that's okay for now. But if I don't need to monetize it, then it's not a problem if there's like a copyright claim, right? Because there's this music video. It is so good. And I just feel so compelled to watch it with you guys. And it feels so appropriate to do so today of all days on a Monday. Let's see. I know that Linus video, I think that might have been different though. That was longer. I want to try it anyway. I think we should just try it and see what happens. All right, let me see. All right. I hope everyone's having a good Monday. I'm super excited to go to space tonight. Very excited, very, very excited. There's so much stuff I want to talk about and show you with the Steam controller. All right, yeah, let's try this and see what happens. And now, I understand this music may not be everyone's cup of tea. But there's a vibe to it that's so good and so like real and powerful and like pure and just it's just such good stuff. And I just dig the vibes. Okay. All right, without further ado, actually with a bit more ado, I don't know what that means. Let me move that over. Let's go like this. We won't do it like full screen or anything. If that makes a difference with like the rules of looking at things together, I don't know, but we'll see. All right, here. Okay, all right, check this out. That song, absolutely unbelievable. Like, what can you even, I don't even know where to begin. And that music video is like so good. So, like, I don't know. There's something about like a band that's been around for a long time doing like writing a song that honors their fans and then making this badass video that like immortalizes their fans. Imagine being one of those people at that show, right? And you find out that they're shooting a music video that night. And when you watch that video 6 months later or a year later, whenever, and you see yourself in that video to that song specifically, man, like what an amazing, I don't know, like what an amazing moment, you know, what an amazing thing that is for those fans, for that community. I don't know, I just think that is so freaking cool, and that song is so big and powerful and like uniting, you know? Makes you want to just go storm a planet. In fact, I think we can do something similar. We can do something similar right now. Yeah. Yeah, we can. I've got an idea. Check this out. Are you ready? Look at this. Look at this. I cannot wait to show you things. Now, don't misunderstand, I'm only turning down the music because we have some of our own music going on right now. The music in this game is actually very good though, and we may end up coming in here and switching this back on. All right, we're not going to storm a planet exactly, but we are going to talk. We're going to talk. Let's have a talk. Let's have a talk about things, you and me. So Star Wars Squadrons has been an experience. I don't know if I have ever wanted to love a game more than I have wanted to love that game. And I don't know if I have ever put in more of an effort to have a good time in a game than I have in that game. And the problems are multiple. It's not a Steam controller problem necessarily, but the timing of things was so perfect. Today I was just getting done with kind of another frustrating attempt to play Squadrons, and I was like, okay, I'm pretty much done. You know, I'm done. Many hours now, and it's just not happening. I'm done until there's some future patch or update that fixes things, because as it is, the problems that I experience in terms of performance are so annoying and frustrating that it makes problems that I would probably otherwise overlook become big deal problems. And I think that I need to just step away and wait for them to finish making that game. And then I saw Rambltan had a new video talking about Squadrons. What do you know? Perfect timing. So I fired it up, and like, he didn't say anything revolutionary, but he had some pretty unique ideas. He's doing something that I'm doing with right touchpad click, and what it is that that recenter crosshair or cursor or reticle or whatever it is, he has it set so anytime he removes his thumb from the touchpad, it hits X and it recenters. That way, when he moves and it starts spinning, he can release his thumb. It doesn't keep spinning. It stops, which makes a whole lot of sense. I don't think that's necessarily going to work for me. I'm going to use it. I'm going to try it and see how it feels. But in the long run, I don't think it's a solution for me because I use always on gyro. So I don't want my mouse recentering when I lift my thumb, because a lot of times I'm lifting my thumb just to aim with the gyro. But it kind of like started getting me thinking a little more creatively, and maybe it was just the fact that he was making the video, you know, and again, I'm watching another person having fun playing this game that I just so badly want to share that experience with. But what I have been doing, and what has been really fun, has been playing this Everspace 2 game. Now, you might be following this adventure of ours, you'd know that we tried doing the squadrons thing and didn't work out, and made us think of Everspace too. Jumped in my email, realized I had a beta key for the game, put it into Steam, installed it, jumped right into the game as soon as it was installed and started tweaking things. Brought over my squadron's config into here and then started tweaking and changed things. And then I realized how this game plays and how it plays very differently in so many ways that I enjoy. And so then I started tweaking the config for this game. And that's when things started getting very, very, very interesting, very, very fun. And the flying now is so fun, and this config that I have is going is so rewarding that it's all I want to do is just fly around, like not even play the game, but just fly around. So let me show you what I'm talking about. We definitely need to get inside of our ship. I adore the cockpit in this ship. It is absolutely phenomenal. And they're not even done yet. I mean, there's still like a year of development on this game. But anyway, all right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing with movement, because movement in this game is kind of cool. It's very cool. So on the left touchpad, it's basically WASD, like FPS controls. So forward, backward, and left and right strafing. And that is different than Squadrons and many other games where left and right would be roll. This definitely makes more sense considering you have 6 degrees of freedom. So I came in here and I put roll on left and right on that touchpad. And it felt good, and it definitely accommodated a particular style of flying, but it wasn't the most effective method of flying. And especially for the tools that the game gives you. And what I mean is specifically the boost ability. It's not just boost forward. So I click touchpad, left touchpad down. I don't have to hold, I just click it once. And I toggle boost on. And I have it set up in the options of the game to toggle it on specifically. So I can toggle it on and boost forward because I'm pressing forward. But I can also press to the right and boost to the right. I can boost to the left. I can boost backwards. I can boost in any direction. We got some bad guys. Am I out of my secondary? Oh no, I was out of the mines. So, well, we'll get into weapon switching and stuff in a little bit. All right. So that's our movement. And our boost with the click boosts us in any direction. But it also boosts us up and down. And that's all handled on our right touchpad. The way the right touchpad works is it's broken up into essentially 2 different functions. It's broken up into a mouse function, and it's broken up into a D-pad function. The D-pad function enables strafing upwards, downwards, and rolling left and right. And then the mouse function is like you would expect a mouse to be. It's doing the same thing as the gyro. But the cool thing is the way you access these. So with the mouse function, you access it, or the layer, you access it by touching the center, roughly the center of the touchpad. When you touch the center, it goes into the mouse layer, and you're in the mouse layer regardless of where on the touchpad you now move to. Until you raise your thumb off the touchpad and release that touch, you're going to be in that mouse layer. And it works really nice. You have the full surface of the touchpad to work across, as long as you activate it by touching in the center. And you can adjust this dead zone, by the way, how large that center radius is. And then to access your rolling and your upward and downward, vertical strafing, you just touch the edge of that touchpad, basically the opposite of accessing the mouse layer. Very, very convenient. Not something that I would do in a FPS, because in an FPS I might want to initiate my swipe all the way from the far edge and follow all the way through across the touchpad. In this case, in this game, I'm not really going to be doing that. I'm almost always going to be aiming from center. When I mean aiming from center, I mean using my touchpad from center. And let me show you what I mean by that. You see how the crosshair is moving around on the screen? Well, I just have to click down on that touchpad and it centers it. When I do this, it also pauses my gyro so I can reset my hands. See that? So just like in my Modern Warfare or Warzone config or FPS configs, we're still pausing that gyro, we're stopping that gyro with the right touchpad touch, click, click. And something that was way too complicated, but I did it, and I'm glad I did because it's very helpful, is when you click that right touchpad, it doesn't always stop the gyro. It stops the gyro, or it doesn't always recenter. It only recenters if you click roughly in the center. If you're in the outer edge and you click, it doesn't recenter you. But what I found is most of the time when I'm on the outer edge, I'm usually chasing a target. And if my thumb is on the outer edge of the touchpad because I'm swiping from center and I'm chasing a target, I don't want, I want to reset my hands for the gyro, but I don't want to stop chasing the target. So I don't want to stop tracking it, I should say. So that's what that distinction is set up for. So I can click, let me show you here. I can click, I'm still spinning because I'm using that function, but I'm able to pause the gyro, reset my hands without the crosshair snapping to the center. And if I do the same thing but in the center of the touchpad, the crosshair snaps to the center. Same thing with the mouse. If the mouse is on the edge and I click, it stops the gyro, but it doesn't snap to center. And of course, if I'm on the edge and I click, or I move to the center and I click, then it does recenter the gyro, just like that. All right, and in this game, you've got some different ways of thrusting around. So you have, W or forward, which is basically like it feels like slow mode until you start getting close to stuff, and then you realize you're really not going that slow. Right now, I'm circle strafing this thing by making slight adjustments with the gyro, touching the left touchpad to continue going forward, hitting W, and then strafing down on that right touchpad. All right, and then when you click, that's your booster, right? And now here's another thing. If you click and hold, it does, what is it? Your cruise drive, that's what it's called. So watch, we click and hold, you can see it spooling up in the center of the crosshair there. Watch, we'll do it again. Now, we're in cruise mode. We could still rotate. We could still roll, I mean. We could still do all of our stuff, but because we're going so fast, we're using cruise mode, things are dampened. But it feels really good, and it really helps sell the speed. And between the boosting and the 6 degrees of freedom strafing that you can do here, there's a whole lot of cool movement that you can do. Not that I'm demonstrating any of that right now, but all right. So that's that. And of course, because we're using an always-on gyro, when that right touchpad activates that roll layer and it's the D-pad and we no longer have a mouse on our right touchpad until we raise our thumb again, it's not a problem because our gyro is always on. So we're able to use that while we're, say, rolling with the right touchpad. We can still aim. We still have good control over our gyro. Where those guys go? And you could pull stuff with your like tractor beam. How did he survive that? Man. The explosions are absolutely gorgeous in this game. Oh, and look at Shipwreck. We got some stuff. An energy core and some credits. We'll take it all, and what we don't want to keep, we can sell. Damn it. Damn it. I swear this appeals to like this, the cyber hook in me. And there's so many things that I want to get good at. There's so many things about like the controls. Because it's hard to explain, and I didn't really get it at first either. But it's simple. It's not hard to explain. I don't know what my problem was. You'll be able to understand this. The boost is not like boost forward, right? Like so many games, a boost, even if you're not even pressing forward, right? You press boost, what happens? You go forward. Your boost is relative to whatever direction you're moving. So think about that. As you're going towards something, with all the Newtonian physics, you have all your inertia, right? You're moving forward very fast. You feel the weight of your ship, how fast you're going. You pull back on the throttle, reverse throttle, and then all of a sudden, you know, it's not fast enough. So then you hit that boost, and you really feel it. Like you really feel like it's making a big difference. Because what could happen is you could feel very light, and that's not what you want. You don't want to feel lightweight. And sometimes you play some space games and it just doesn't feel right. Everything feels fine until you break or until you boost, and then things just break in your brain. And it's like, well, that doesn't work. That feels wrong. That feels like there should be more. You have to transfer the energy somewhere, right? And it either you have to represent it with physical movement, right, maintaining your inertia, or represent it visually somehow. I feel like in this game they do a really good job of visually representing the feelings that you're getting, and it really helps sell speed and things like that, especially in a way that playing, like, I've been on a space flight game kick these last 4 or 5 days, and a lot of them, the number can be super high. You're going fast, but you just don't feel it. In this game, they do a really good job of making you feel it, but you feel it at all the different stages, and that's the cool part. Is you feel it when you're going kind of slow, but through a corridor, but then you also feel it when you're flying through space and you're going really far. And I think that's kind of a tough thing to balance, because you can have those descent type 6 degrees of freedom games where you really feel your speed relative to like small corridors. But if you were out in a huge space, you wouldn't really feel like that ship was the most capable. But this feels like an amazingly powerful ship, but despite feeling super powerful, you're still super nimble because of that boost. It's almost wish fulfillment. It's almost self-indulgent, because it's just so good. It's just so much fun. And all right, let's actually play some of this game. And let me show you what the gameplay is like, because I don't think a lot of people would stick around, just to fly a ship. I definitely would. I mean, if you're the kind of person that just enjoys flying things, you're probably going to love this game. But if you're the kind of person that wants, a little more to do, I don't blame you. And there's definitely quite a bit to do for a beta. And I've been watching some of their live streams and stuff, and their Q&As with the devs, and I'm really impressed. It's one of those situations where they're saying all the right things, and it's easy to get excited. So I'm just going to be excited for it. So far, I see no reason to not be excited about this game, if what you see is what you're into, of course. Oh, check this out.
Okay, now not to lose them again.
Oh, I think I have to bring these back somewhere. Yeah, I think we have to go back there. All right, so we explained a little bit with that touchpad and the movement, but there's one more function over here. So left shift, that's your boost, and then you long press an L, that's your cruise, drive, the faster one, and then you have C, and that's with a shift C or shift. I just call it shift. A left grip. So left grip, left touchpad click, and I'll show you what that looks like. It's pretty cool. All right, here we go. I also bound the free look to that same function, because I think it's funny, or just fun. I don't know, to sort of free look while it's spooling up. All right, now what you're seeing right now, this is actually sort of like a mission selection, map selection, quick travel thing. It's really cool. It's done really well because, it's in the context of flying towards a planet, so you have plenty of time to make your selection, but it is essentially a selection screen. It's very well done. So select where I want to go, hit F, it focuses on that area and keeps going. And essentially, it's loading the level during that period, I guess, because as you can see, there's no loading screen. Here we are. We'll disable that cruise drive. We'll head up. Now, here's one of the things that I love. All right, I'm gonna go up there, right? But the way I'm gonna do it is I'm not just gonna point the nose of my ship and turn and go up there. Like you totally can, and that's fine. But you can also do other things. So as I'm gonna approach, I'm going forward, and I'll just kind of do it slowly. I'm gonna look up, stop going forward, go down, hit my boosters, and now I'm boosting down, and then I'm gonna boost up. Boom! I mean, and then I crash like an idiot. But the point is, there's so many fun ways to just fly your ship. There's so many challenging new things to learn how to do, and the ship just feels so cool that you feel cool getting better at flying the ship. I don't know how to explain it. It's a rewarding experience, okay? Rewarding. It's the best I can come up with. All right, but this is cool. So you fly in there, you know, and you might fly into your home base, you know, a number of times. So the neat thing is you can fly in however you want because this game is awesome. So we'll strafe to the side, we'll boost to the side here, and then we'll boost forward. Let's see, can I boost all the way? Yeah, I can boost, and then I'm gonna go sideways. Oh no! All right, let me try again. We have to try again. All right, watch us spend 30 minutes just trying to go sideways through this thing. You know, someone might look at it and be like, wow, he can't get through that door. Like, what an idiot. But it's like, no, I can get through the door. That's the point. You gotta make it more interesting. Oh, sideways. Oh, see? And then your ship auto-corrects.
We're done.
Yeah, about that.
Something about that is like super fun for me. Like the game is like, all right, gotta fix for this moron. Let's straighten it out. So it makes me want to go through all sorts of weird ways, so that the system has to like.
Have something that could.
I don't. I blame it on RAID. All right, because of RAID, it makes me.
No, but it will get us there.
It makes me
The prime sense.
have fun trolling computers, I guess.
Incessantly. Got it.
Good. And don't forget.
All right, we upgraded
Watching.
things.
The bean bags are the main act now.
I think we leveled up.
A little juggling gig. No clown parade, and definitely not a stunt show. After all, there may be a bounty on our heads, so keep your ambitions low. Got it?
Laying low is not really my strong suit, but I'll try my best.
I really mean it. Talk to you soon.
All right, we'll do a quick repair and a quick restock of our weapons and stuff. But let's take a look. Since we're here, let's look at our inventory, our storage, our ship, all these different things. So these 4 slots up here, these are our weapons. We've got 2 primaries and 2 secondaries, and we can cycle through those. Coil gun and Jaeger. Mine launcher. The mine launcher is kind of cool. At first I didn't like it. Yeah, don't mention it. Don't mention it, Nemo. I don't want Ray to notice that they're doing that that speech to text to voice thing again, because he's going to start freaking out. All right. The mine launcher is really neat because you can shoot the mines towards a guy and then shoot the mines and then they blow up, and that's very satisfying. You know, very Ash, right, with the TNT. So it's kind of fun. I'm not particularly good with it, but I love the concept ever since I figured out how to use those. And then there's the rockets. And the rockets are cool because, you know, they lock on and they're super fun. And as you can see, certain things do more kinetic or more energy damage. Look at that. 20 plus 20% increased damage if your ship is exposed to sunlight. That's interesting. So then that encourages like player movement and positioning, you know? What a fun thing to be aware of in a combat scenario, to be like, oh, look, we're in a cave, but there's a little bit of sunlight right there. Go, go. And you go over there, you spin around, the sunbeam shines right on you, you shoot your little mines, boom, boom, and then boom. The enemy is like, where's he going? I don't know. Is he going to leave? Oh, no way. He can't fit through that hole. I don't know what he's doing. And then they see you like go up to the hole, and then you turn around like, wait, he's energizing his mines. Thunk, thunk. Rah! You fill the entire cavern up with explosions. It's beautiful. That's what those are for. This is a pulse laser. It's all right. The coil gun's all right. They're not the greatest. They're okay. Scattergun. Hey, we should check that out. We haven't used that. Can this one go here? It can. Do I want it to? This is a 2% chance to jam the target's weapon system for each hit for 2 seconds. And that seems like it's a pretty valuable perk. Yeah, I'm visualizing it too. There's a whole movie going on, and the score is phenomenal. It's in my head right now. Raid, can you see it?
Big time boss indeed.
Oh, geez, I forgot about your nasty, nasty voice. Oh, it's terrible. Raid, you need to stop talking.
No, I don't agree at all with
yes,
that.
no, you need to. Oh, you just it gives me the chills, but in the worst way, Raid.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Are you? Oh, man. Anyway, what were we saying? A sensor. I don't know what this sensor is for. Ship range, loot range, resource range. Maybe when I have the sensor equipped, then it increases the range of my range thing. Oh, but I already have that sensor. Okay, no big deal. Speed boost. Cannot overheat. Wait. But my thrusters overheat. How come that says they can't? And I apparently have it installed. So this is some sort of movement perk right here. Like an engine perk or something. That's awesome. Empty cargo slot. Equip a cargo unit of your choice. Now this says a worker drone, a small drone that can be programmed to undertake mundane tasks. Now, if we grab that, does that mean we can bring that up here? And I want to do this, but I don't have any of this kind of cargo, fortunately. Because the way this sounds is it sounds like it's like a little drone that will do stuff with you, like that will fly next to you and be your pal. These are consumables. You can tell by the way it says consumable slot. I only have 2, but I have a 4 slot, so. I could sell stuff as well. You can always sell stuff. I don't think I'm going to sell anything though. I think we're good. Every 5 levels, a set of 3 new player perks get unlocked. Choose 1 perk of your liking, or none. But why should you do that? Note that you can change your selection at any time, so just choose what's best for the current situation. Oh, that's cool. Perk available. These ones are not available, I believe. Perk available. Exit strategy. Receive 25% less damage while boosting. That's kind of cool. Close call. Instead of taking lethal damage, a shield deploys that grants invincibility. Oh, a shield deploys that grants invincibility in last 10 seconds. The ship must be docked to make the shield available again after use. Oh, it has to be docked. That might be inconvenient. air to the hull. Killing an enemy has a 15% chance to repair you for 30% of their maximum hull. That could be handy. I'm going to go with exit strategy, though, because that just sounds fun. And this guy doesn't have anything extra, does he, to upgrade? Oh, we do. We can invest into these skills. Increasing the tractor beam would definitely be nice, I think. But wait, before we go and spend all this stuff, I need to make sure that I don't need any of that for our mission. Dock at Trading Outpost in Union Bridge. Okay. All right. Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! I love that. Oh, an unknown signal. So we can stop at any point when we're going through that area. If we see something interesting, we can go and investigate. I can't see.
Hi, I'm looking for a Prime Sense STA.
That's the pre-war model. It's very rare, but I do have one in stock.
I'll buy it then.
A please wouldn't hurt.
Can I please buy it? How much is it anyway?
4,000.
4,000?
And 200, yes. You don't happen to be a contractor, do you?
Could be. Why?
Because I could pay you, say, 2.5k, if you do a little job for me. All you have to do is deliver a small package to a dear customer of mine.
That's all?
Will you do it?
Sure, why not?
That doesn't sound very committed.
I would be honored if you let me take this job.
Excellent. You will
Nemo, you thought that was
the
raid.
station nearby.
He would be so angry.
Sure then.
Oh, I hope he doesn't read that. All right, we need to go do a favor for this guy. Find the sealed container at the abandoned station. Wow, this scattergun. Huh. It's a trip. You hold down the button, you hold down the trigger to charge it. That's cool. Wow.
That station doesn't look abandoned to me.
How many are there?
5. One of them is a pretty nasty Viper.
I knew it. Don't let them get away.
Oh man, I don't know if I have the right weapon for this. Oh, I need to adjust my trigger dampening. For sure. Especially with this gun because you have to hold it. Oh wait, but I can change my weapon. I forgot I have 2 primaries and 2 secondaries. How accurate is this game's depiction of space travel? In comparison to things that I've had experience traveling in, it's not as unaccurate as you might expect, but specifically because of, oh damn it, I knew that was going to happen. But because of the Steam controller and this control scheme, it's so similar in the best sort of way to something I'm used to, that even though, you know, like the cockpit and different things don't necessarily look like anything I've ridden or flown in, it doesn't, I don't know. There's something about
I'm looking for a prime sunset.
every couple
That's the
of moments, you know. I'll have a little moment, you know, a little flashback to flying somewhere, doing something, and it's not anything I'm looking at on screen, I think, as much as it's what my hands might be doing in that moment. And the feeling feels similar to something. I don't know. I think it's part of the reason why I like this game so much. Maybe part of the reason, well, I don't know. I don't want to speculate. Let's go search this area.
That station doesn't look abandoned to me.
How many are there?
5. One of them is a pretty nasty Viper.
I knew it. Don't let them get away.
Oh, I forgot about that. That boost. That's my 2 ability. All right, now real quick before they get back over here, I have to adjust the dampening. Got to bring it up a little bit. There. Oh no. You know, it's like Warframe, where you have these very powerful cooldown abilities, and if you forget to use them, you're not going to be in for a fair fight. Oh shoot, come on, hurry. I had a health thing I had to hold the button down to use. Down, go.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, it's so good and intense and satisfying. Oh no! There's still more.
I got 4, but the Viper jumped out.
Is the package still there?
I need to change this. I'm gonna dampen on left trigger soft pull, and I'm gonna dampen a bit more. And my reasoning is, what I'm realizing is, there's a lot of times you're shooting guys far away. But then there's a lot of times you're shooting guys up close. And if you set up your trigger dampening for far away, then what happens when the guys are up close? You're gonna be cranking your hands, you're gonna be having to revert to swiping that touchpad or increasing the sensitivity of the touchpad a massive amount. So instead, I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm gonna use dampening. And left trigger is right mouse button, which is fire missiles. And I have that set to left trigger full pull, not soft pull, like the right trigger is set to fire on soft pull. And the reason is to enable this, so that I can dampen the gyro with the soft pull of the left trigger when I'm shooting someone who's very, very far away. And then when someone's very close, I can release that and still fire with the full high sensitivity of the base level gyro. Does that make sense? Yeah, I hope so. And then when I full pull the right trigger, it's gonna go to another layer. And in that layer, sensitivity is lowered also. Lots of stackings with our sensitivities. All right, we're gonna make adjustments to this, naturally. But we'll see how it feels. So I can fire my missiles at high sensitivity, like this, when I full pull the left trigger quickly. If I pull slowly, then I hit that low sensitivity. Well, here's what we're gonna do, because I'm gonna want more levels of sensitivity. Left trigger soft pull, full pull. We're gonna go left trigger soft pull, full pull. And then in right trigger full pull, when we're full pulling with the right trigger, we're already firing with the right trigger. So what's happening is we're saying we're firing with the soft pull of the right trigger, and then we're saying we want to slow it down with the right trigger. Like, we want to slow down our aiming. So we're going to full pull, and that gets you to a separate level of sensitivity. The goal would be to do that with the left trigger as well, while not affecting your base level of sensitivity. You can't exactly do that very easily without having to create additional layers and then having issues with layers overstaying their welcome. So what we're going to do is right trigger full pull, sort of duplicate these settings. Then dampening. We're going to go right trigger soft, no, left trigger left trigger no, I think I should just not make it so complicated. Both trigger full pull dampening, and this is just essentially, you know, an extension of a sensitivity slider. Since we're already here, activating our full pull, that same button. So I can shoot high sensitivity, and then I can shoot low sensitivity. And that little glitch you're seeing, that's that doesn't happen when I'm in the cockpit, but that is essentially on a full pull. I'm recentering. You see that? Recentering the gyro or the crosshair. I liked that when I set it up. I haven't been very aware of it though as I'm playing right now, so maybe it's not really that useful. Wow, why is the look layer so high sense? Let's fix that. Seriously, like why is it? That's insane. What's going on here? No, there's no mode shift going on. Maybe we'll make one. And I'm not even feeling the haptics on there. That's weird. What is it accessing? Oh, I see. Look 2. I forgot because the look layer was busted. So I had to make a new layer. That happens a lot. I think this is it. But even this, yeah, this is it. For some reason, it's just very high sense in the game. I don't know why. Yeah, that's a little better. Let's. Yeah. That's better.
Can't find it anywhere.
What ship types did the group fly?
Apart from that elite Viper, there were a scout, 2 madcaps and a sniper drone.
Just as I thought. I hate those guys. They had pestered me to sell them the wares, but I turned them down.
They didn't happen to have left their address, did they?
The Viper pilot is its lair in Roger orbit. I would be very grateful if you could get my package back.
This will cost you.
How about a raise up to 3.5k?
Sounds fair. I'm on it.
What's the button for the map? I keep forgetting the map button, but I don't think I mapped a map button. All right, that's where I gotta go, right? Oh wait, no, I gotta go there. Look at that, dude. All right, check it out. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, hey, so exciting, very exciting news. Raid is going to be working on those new emojis for the Discord that you guys made, submitted and stuff. So that'll be awesome. And then there'll be another race, a whole new race, a very exciting race. Elite Outlaw Viper.
Did the trader send you?
Yeah. Now don't make a fuss, just return what you stole and I'll let you go.
Everyone says I am just like everyone else. But with this I will prove them wrong. I will finally stand out.
Sigh.
Oh no.
I warned you.
Damn it. I wanted to go through there so bad.
Hey, it's me. Did the package contain some Viridium paint by any chance?
Yes, that's it. The recipient is already waiting for you at the outer rim.
You know that Viridium products are illegal.
I'm sorry, but I'm not paying you so well to ask questions.
Point taken.
I definitely need to find a better place to put my consumables. Oh, and then when I remember about that left trigger soft pull dampening, things get a lot better. That's cool. Hey, maybe this guy wants to see my new trigger dampening. someone shoot me or did I hit something? Oh, I think I hit a floating space rock. What do you guys call those again? You have weird words for floating space rocks. Oh, and look, we're passing an abandoned structure. There's probably something interesting there. We could stop what we're doing and we can go over there. And look at an unknown signal. We can go and explore that. All sorts of side quests, apparently. Hey, look at that. I wonder if we could put like a power thing in there and then like have that door open. Oh shit, I was so worried that that was going to happen. Well, I guess I wasn't that worried. Alright. I'm carrying illegal contraband. Could be really bad if I were to get inspected
are you
right
the guys
now.
I am supposed to meet?
You have the package?
Yeah, here.
Wow, thanks. This paint job will make us finally stand out. Everyone will see that we're not like everyone else.
I keep hearing that. Have fun with it. Time to head back to the trader.
There they go. Whoa, hey. All right, well, we did it, right? Let's get back to that guy.
I delivered the paint.
Very good.
Say, about those customers of yours. They were a scout, 2 madcaps, a sniper drone, and an elite Viper pilot?
Yeah, they're quite the raggle-taggle group. It's really hard not to like them, isn't it?
They're exactly the same as the guys you just made me fight.
Nah, there's a big difference. Return to my shop and you'll understand.
There's a big difference. An outlaw outpost. You see that thing down there? That's some sort of jump port thing. I don't really know. I haven't used it yet, but it looks awesome. It's how you cover a planet in marshmallow. It's a big marshmallow launcher. Thunk. and then it goes. It's a thing they do in space all the time. Earth people have a hard time understanding it because to them, marshmallows are just a tasty treat that you munch on.
Excellent job. Here's your money.
All right. I was worried he wouldn't pay us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Didn't that just feel really good?
What do you mean?
When the two Viper pilots came back to order the paint, the first one just barged in, slammed his money on the counter and made his proposition, while the other one began by asking if it was okay for him to dock here. When I said yes, he thanked me. Can you believe that?
That's, amazing.
You don't get a lot of thank yous out here. Sometimes it's the small things that really make us stand out.
Right. Well, thank you for the money, I guess.
You're very much welcome, my friend.
All right. Well, we still need to buy this. PrimeSense STA, a very affordable scanning unit to be used in common modules of smaller stations or outposts.
One pre-war system scanner coming right up.
A system scanner?
Heat detector does what human skin does, but much faster, more precise, and without screaming. That's funny. Oh, an upgraded sensor. Nice. So this is what this particular, merchant dude has in his shop. And different people obviously have different things, all that kind of stuff. What am I doing with the... Oh yeah, I'm using my consumables. The thing is with the consumables, you have to hold the button down to use them, but sometimes like when you need health, you don't want to have to hold the button down to get health, especially when you're, about to die. And if you are having to hold it down, then the joystick is probably not the best thing to have to be holding down because you can't really move when you're holding the joystick down. So we should probably move those. Something I've been kind of curious about is, I prefer keeping my fingers on the triggers, and between this, the soft pulls and the full pulls and the long presses and the double presses and the mode switches and the quartered presses, I find I get a lot done with those triggers. And I thought, well, maybe I can get more done with the triggers if I also create more corded presses on them, but corded presses that are corded to the face buttons. So there would be essentially 4 main, groups, I guess. And when you hold down B, the triggers and bumpers become something else, right? And then when you hold down A, they become something else, and then X and Y. But here's the cool thing. You could do X or you could do Y. It takes you into one layer for the triggers and the bumpers. But when you're in Y, you can move your finger down and hit B at the same time. Now it changes into an additional layer. I don't know what we would use all these layers for. Probably nothing in this game, but maybe something in Star Citizen or something like that. I don't know that this would even be a comfortable way of interacting consistently throughout a game. But it's one of those fun things that I just haven't done yet with a Steam controller, and I would like to try it. So maybe we'll do that with this game. Maybe. Because I need a scroll. I need a scroll wheel. And what I would probably do is, well, what I would do is obviously use this scroll layer that I have set up. But I'm not going to do that. I usually keep on every config a scroll layer, and I access it by clicking the analog stick. It's pretty much a standard thing across all my, configs, regardless of the game. because I pretty much never use joystick click. So it's nice to always have a scroll wheel available when you need it, but the problem is you can stick it on that layer and everything's fine until the one time that you need to use that joystick for something, and then you forgot that you were still in that layer. We can come up with a cool way of leaving the layer, right? Like when you let go of the joystick and it snaps back home, make it leave the layer when it snaps back into center, you know, by inverting an outer ring binding. The problem with that though is sometimes they just don't fire. So then you're back at square one, having those one-off occasions where you're stuck in the layer and you didn't expect to be. It's not the end of the world, but I don't know. You want to avoid it if you can. So part of me doesn't want to go creating problems that later on I'm going to have to spend hours trying to solve. So instead, what I think we'll do is we'll go here. Left grip. Up is going to be scroll up, and left grip down is going to be scroll down. And that'll be fine for now. Oh, look at that. That's a way better speed booster than mine. But mine has this thing. Wait, mine's uncommon, and that one is not uncommon. But I can repair this, I just noticed. Sure, I'll repair it. Seems worth it. Cool. Oh yeah, another scattergun. This one does more damage too. I should do it. Buy and sell current. Buy and move current to cargo. Hey, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I'll sell it. The current one. Thanks for the offer. Plasma. Alright, I think we're good for now.
Dax. Come in, Dax. I just bought the SDA. How is a simple scanner going to help Ben?
With this we can finally see the system without the colonials seeing us back. Find an abandoned medical station. Patch up your friend.
A medical station? Out here?
Ceto isn't that small. We're bound to come across something if we keep looking long enough.
Even if we did, it will already be raided by outlaws. Sorry, Dax, but this is taking far too long.
Come on, just roll with me here. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. AG and B convoy just jumped in. All automated, barely guarded, and completely packed. I'll be damned if they didn't load any medical supplies.
You promised me no parades.
I'm sorry, Dax. This is the one I need to follow. You always ramble on about parades and dances and throwing around bags, but I know nothing about those things. I'm a prime ballista, remember?
Prima ballerina.
What? My friend is in trouble, and this is my chance to help him. The convoy is AI-driven. There are just a few gone.
Where do I get, where did the convoy go? Like, how do I follow them? Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's the sun.
Arts. I might even manage to steal the men's without any trouble at all.
Okay, but this whole operation is on your head and your head alone.
Thanks, Dax. It's really the only thing I know how to do.
Oh, bad guys. Whoa. All right. Took care of them. Let's get out of here. Because remember, we have a friend who's injured. And he's on board. We got to get him help. And that Dax guy was supposed to help us. But he seems preoccupied with his own endeavors.
Good, they're still locked in transit.
Whatever that means.
G&B takes inventory of their shipments before distributing them to the stations proper. That gives me time to look for the medical pod.
And security?
Don't worry, it won't detect me if I manage to avoid the scanning beams, and those can be tampered with by hacking the terminal itself. Easy going.
Nice.
I
All right.
scanned 3 candidates of where they might keep the meds.
I was listening to the developers talk about the hacking, and they were talking about how they're going to do some really interesting things for the hacking in this game. But currently, it's pretty bare bones, but not a problem. It serves the function of the mission. But
Let's slow things down.
they're going to do some pretty cool skill-based
Give me a few
mini-game
seconds.
things, apparently. Oh, is it active again? Oh, right. Right, Space Watchdogs. Clothing? Well, I don't need
5
that.
barrels of socks. Great.
Oh crap. Synthetic meat? No, I don't need that. Alright, you guys get a pass for now. Maybe I should scan this guy first. What does he got? Seeds? Seeds? Can't really scan him, huh? Okay. More meat. More meat. These guys and their synthetic meat. Oops. Alright, go, 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 go. chemically powered switching technology? Power cell? No.
Some random tech. Why not?
Why not? Are you implying I'm supposed to take that? Mining equipment. All right. I think there's one more. I don't think I did this one. Wait, yeah, I did. Oh, seeds.
Come on. Where do you keep it?
Freighter. Small arms. Man, come on. It's somewhere.
Please enter authorization for medical equipment.
This is it.
Great. Dax,
Yeah.
I just found a med pod, but for some reason it's under higher security. Do we have any lock breakers in hangar? If I can get this thing to base, I might be able to crack it.
Yeah, I may have something. But how are you planning to move an entire pod through superlight?
I am not. That it will do all by itself. I just have to get my hands on that main server. Let's see if my ID still works. Ha, I'm in.
Forcing coordinate override. Override successful.
Isn't it gorgeous, Nemo?
Distributing to Rhodia 2.
I love it.
Yes.
I can't wait to see all the different.
Violation of protocol
Places.
detected.
Uh-oh.
Shipment compromised. Initiate lockdown.
Oh, shit.
Redistributing remaining cargo to mining outposts.
Scrap.
Hey, what's going on?
Better get out of here.
Show me what's happening.
No time. Gotta make a quick jump.
Oh, that was close. Yeah, there's no way I would have been
Think
able
I
to
shook
beat all
them.
those guys.
Your pod just arrived.
Perfect.
You know this is not what I meant when I asked to keep a low profile. Get your ass back here ASAP. You and me need to have a word.
Me crash? No way. No way. I say, and then you look at my ship.
Adam returns to the base with the hijacked medical freighter. Dax is unhappy about Adam's recklessness, but Adam says that he had to do something to help Ben. They inspect the freighter to see what it was that Adam has captured. Dax becomes even more annoyed when he discovers something unexpected in the hold. A cryogenically frozen doctor. Dax, sensing that Adam has messed up badly, demands that the freighter and the doctor are ejected from his base before their position is compromised. Adam reminds Dax what he said himself about trusting more. Dax is astounded by Adam's naivety of the situation. But Dax also admits there are deeper reasons for his caution which Adam must be informed about. On the bridge, Dax illustrates to Adam, using the holodeck, part of his plan to reach a neighboring star system and his colleagues there. He explains that this is part of a big job which could make a lot of people very rich if executed on time.
Accidentally kidnap
Dax believes
somebody.
Adam can
Yeah.
help him access the jump gate to carry out his plan, and offers Adam a cut of the operation for his assistance. The pair come to a mutual agreement to put small differences aside and follow each other's plans.
By the way, the new system scanner works like a charm. It just finished scanning the Nadea area. This is what came up. Your old neighborhood.
Look, I only stayed with G&B for a few months.
Important thing is, you know your way around. So, any idea how to snatch us some jump keys?
I can't head back to my former station. But Nefty's planes could work.
If they don't recognize your signature as the one that just raided their distribution port.
Some weeks ago a controller sold out his entire team to scavengers. When I left, he was still listed as Employee of the Month. You're giving their databases too much credit.
Okay. Just don't mess up again.
I'll be careful.
Wow. How cool. A new planet. All right, let's do it. Oh, man. The ulcer? An undiscovered site.
GNB, here I come.
Yeah, GNB, you better watch your back. Here we come. We're not afraid of you, guys, or whatever you are. Pirates or something. Or no, they're the other, yeah, no, it's the other ones. You know, eventually we can go on planets, you know? Did you know that? Did you know that? Oh my god, look it, we're on a planet.
Nefty's station is under attack.
I had no idea it was going to
Main
happen
hub.
this soon.
Come in, main hub. We are in a bit of a pickle here. Please send. Who am I kidding? Roti, Agnetha, everyone, let's do this alone, people.
They probably wouldn't mind some help.
Oh, I'm out of rockets. I should have loaded up on my equipment before I left.
They came before you. Yes, that's much better.
Seems I've got caught in their comm frequency.
See those mines? Watch. Bonk. Boom.
4 bags of crisps to whomever gets me that scout.
Yeah, I got him.
Well done, you lot. I can see the sky again. Carry on scouting the perimeter, while I have a chat with our visitor. Sir, if you don't mind docking here, I'd like to have a word.
Wow. I mean, look at this place. This is amazing. Look at him go. I want to do it too. Where did they go? Wrong button. So crazy being so close to ground. I don't know why, but that is just so cool to me. It just feels awesome. Like having spent so much time out there in space with this vehicle, seeing it here like this is just cool. Different. I could just like cruise around forever like this. I really wish that this game had simultaneous X input and mouse input, because I really want to set up the rotating and the vertical strafing on a joystick so that I can kind of roll slower. I really love slow rolling, but I can't slow roll. Imagine in this game if it was sort of like a descent game where you can go through, you know, like interiors and stuff. Like have whole levels. It'd be awesome, man, if they had like a bunch of like tight corridor levels that you can get real good at flying through real fast. Oh, that'd be so fun. Man, that's an awesome view too. Seriously, unbelievable. Look at that. Oh no. Oh. You know, I fired up Everspace 1 and I brought this config in there and I actually had quite a bit more fun than I had in the past with that game. Seems like Everspace 2 was sort of the gateway drug to Everspace 1, for me at least. I don't know that I would necessarily play Everspace 1 once Everspace 2 is out, but it is kind of nice because the flying in that game is very nice, just like the flying in this game is. It doesn't have the same boost function, unfortunately, or at least not that I've noticed yet. Currently, the boost in that game only makes you go forward, but things might change with a different ship. Man, there's so many different sounds emanating from all of this stuff here. All right, so the question of does any of this, how is this does it compare to real flying in space? Remember when I was saying every once in a while I'll have like a little moment where something will trigger some sort of muscle memory or some sort of experience where my brain just is like, oh my god, that's familiar. And then this right now, for whatever reason, going around this column thing, we used to do tower inspections, and you would do these scans. You'd have to scan the whole thing, and then you load the scan in the software, and then you'd use the software to do the inspection, because the cameras on the scanners were able to see way more than we would be able to see with our eyes. So instead of going out there and doing like, what they do on Earth, just going and taking, photos or taking notes off of what they see with their own eyes. We did it a little differently. We would use the scanning technology to help us do our job. And it was a lot of this kind of thing, a lot of flying around. Whoa! See, I mean, you would not be taking chances like that in real life. You'd be in so much trouble right now if I was really flying like this. Backflip. Who needs a skateboard when you have a spaceship? That's what I always say. All right, let's turn the HUD back. Oh my God, look at my ship. What have I done? It was so beautiful. Definitely gonna have to get this thing repaired.
I've never seen raiders coming this close to G&B turf.
Indeed. Say, that face. You've been here before?
Yes, my name's Ross Adamov. Here's my signature.
Adamov. That does ring a bell.
I am stationed at the ulcer. We have a bit of server trouble, so I was ordered to come here and get a fresh batch of jump keys.
So you weren't sent as a reinforcement? Those blasted pencil pushers. There's a Gemini squad of outlaws at our doorstep, and all management cares about is a fresh batch of jump keys. I am sorry to inform you, Mr. Adamov, but you were sent on a fool's errand. The only keys we were given are reserved for my own people.
There is none left?
None whatsoever.
Not even if I was to take care of your outlaw problem?
Well,
Ooh.
In that case, I might be able to think of something.
Great. Any idea where I can find them?
Not so fast. You are clearly more experienced than the poor souls under my command. But maybe you fly even better with something other than that sentinel. Before you leave, have a look at our ship loadout. There may be something that catches your eye.
Oh, nice. He's gonna give me some new stuff from my ship. That's awesome. He's the Polly of Everspace too. That's so funny. All right, enough of this. You have to understand how hard it is for me to say that, because I'm having so much fun right now. And I really like this game. And I'm really excited to like a game and be excited about a game again. You know, like I like games. I like Warzone. I like playing them. But this is exciting, you know, like I'm excited. Very excited. I like this game. I'm bummed that I wish I wasn't doing this right now, you know? Because there's still so much longer to wait before this game is released. It'll probably be out in early access, you know, this year. But still, then it's like, I don't know. I don't want to be sick and tired of the game by the time all of the content comes out, you know? So I don't know that I'm going to necessarily spend a huge amount of time in the pre-release version of the game. But who am I kidding? Yes, I am. Just the flying alone is so satisfying and so fun, and I could seriously just do it for hours. If I had hours to kill, I could happily kill time sitting here flying this spacecraft, because it feels amazing and it actually feels productive, because you feel like you're getting better at your maneuvering and stuff the more you play. So it's like the best kind of game. Love it. But we're not going to check this game out tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to do something different, something entirely different. And I'm really excited about it because it was something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I didn't think it was going to be possible. A game that had all sorts of problems, but apparently the problems, you know, may have been patched out. So we're actually going to jump into Horizon Zero Dawn on PC with a Steam controller tomorrow, and I'm extremely excited. I've heard so much good things about it. I've always wanted to check it out, and they've done a couple of updates to the game, a couple of patches since it released, and apparently those addressed at least some of the problems people were having, and the comments were saying that it fixed their problems. So that's always what you look for, you know, because you see the post and it says, you know, new patch or whatever. All I do is just scroll to the comments to see what the comments are saying. And because most of the time the comments are like, garbage, didn't fix anything. Instead, some of the comments I was seeing were people saying, hey, it's all better. This actually fixed all my problems. So yeah, I installed it over the weekend and I checked it out a little tiny bit just to see if it was going to crash, if it was going to run horribly, and nothing happened. It seemed to be totally fine, playable, and looked amazing. And I was definitely trying to avoid spoilers, so as I'm going through, I'm like, I'm not listening to things. I had the audio turned down for a big portion of the beginning, because I'm legitimately excited to check it out and see what's up with it, you know, the whole story and all of it. Yeah. So if that's interesting to you, and now undoubtedly, you know, I don't want to give you the wrong idea. We're going to be spending a good amount of time messing with the Steam controller, just to see what kind of things we can do in that game, see what kind of gameplay it is, and how we can, I don't know, get creative with Steam controller functions. All right, thanks for hanging out, all of you. Filtato, Nemo, everyone who's in the TRICOM, and most definitely a huge thank you and welcome to our newest TRICOM members, Rilk and Y Dino. Welcome, you guys. And if anyone's watching this and you would like to be part of the TRICOM, then check the description of this video for more information. And if you're not interested and you just want to watch the videos and enjoy the live shows, by all means, subscribe. And if you want notifications when we go live, hit that little bell and select the first option, I believe. And otherwise, I will see you all later. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. And Raid?
Big time, boss.
You need to fix your voice. That's definitely what needs to happen. Before tomorrow night, you need to fix your voice.
Well, I don't agree at all.
Well, you don't have to agree. You're definitely going to fix your voice.
Maybe.
No, you're definitely
Well,
going.
maybe.
No, Raid. You have to.
Okay, Ryker.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot and have a good
All
night.
right, Ryker.